I think we got it. to be honest.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, it's done.
Very synced up.
It's, yeah, perfect.
Just know that if they're synced up, there's a problem.
We answered that question like 20 minutes ago. Why is he still
So
going on
weird.
about the mouse? I don't understand.
My brain is absolutely fucked today. I drank from about 6 p.m. to about 5 a.m.
I
that's
was
good.
wondering. I was wondering
Also
what
smoked
happened.
a cigar, so my voice is nice
You
and raspy.
bitch.
Ooh,
Let's
nice and
go.
smoky then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real smoky.
Yeah. I'm ready to podcast.
We're ready to make content. Yay! The boy who cried content over there.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. So
we're called Lazy Susan Gaming, right?
yeah,
Is that our choice?
I think
so.
I like that a lot.
Oh,
actually,
all right. Look
Good
at
job.
We
that.
could change
job,
it later
CK.
if we hate it.
That's true.
Yeah, we could be like, we were formerly known as Lazy Susan Gamers. We are
We could
now much
Here's
better.
our
have it be
apology
the-
video.
Let's do the band name thing where you just change it all the time,
Like
so no one
Mouse
can
Rat?
follow you. Yeah.
We were known as Foreskin, Three Skin, Andy's. I'm trying to think of all his fucking weird names.
Mouse Rat sucks.
Yeah. Anyway.
Episode 1.
Hello.
Hi.
You guys bring champagne?
God,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
I am bourbon still. Don't tempt me, dude. I got.
This is coffee, by the way.
Is there any bourbon in there?
Yeah, it might help you,
No.
honestly.
Honestly, hair of the dog, bitch. Don't be a pussy.
It would help. If I had some, I would.
Are you out? Did you drink yourself out yesterday?
I only had beers.
Oh.
And I think there's one left, maybe.
Of how many?
I think 8. I don't know. Like, what do you want from me?
We're judging you right now, heavily.
They were IPAs, but it doesn't matter.
They're IPAs. It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying it
Basically,
wasn't like Coors Light. you
Oh
know?
yeah, that's fair. We can make fun of Slip for drinking coolers.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. He's like, I had like 6, and I'm like, yeah, I've had a quarter of a bottle of bourbon. Fuck off. Okay, so
Oof.
here we are, Lazy Susan Gamers. This is our first episode. We're trying this out to see how we like it. We're gonna do like a book club video game thing, so maybe we could kind of clear out our backlog a little bit. Also, force each other to play games that we normally don't. Like,
Boy, did that happen this week.
I mean, I have a very
You
weird.
have no
type.
idea how many times I said to myself, "Is this a fucking game?"
I knew you were gonna think that.
I was surprised when I told you I played this originally, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to try that and play this," and yada yada yada. And I was like,
I
Are you
thought
sure?
that this game turned into a different kind of game. I thought it was one of those like tricked ya. It's actually a video game kind of game.
but it tricked you that it's a visual novel.
It's
Yeah.
a visual novel, yeah. Well, how far into it when you realized that it was not a trick?
The end. When I got 100% of the achievements, that's when I realized that I had been unbamboozled.
You got like double crossed, uncrossed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you got crisscrossed applesauce, dude.
So yeah, we played Haunted Island, a detective story. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Frog Detective Games. It's the first one of
Yeah.
the series.
Yeah.
I think there's 4.
Which is confusing because the second games start with Frog Detective. The
Yeah,
titles.
Yes.
I think
But
the dev kind of
yeah.
got into their groove for it, and yeah. So, what was your favorite like aspect of this game? It could be anything. Let's start with CK on this.
Oh goodness. I actually like being the super OCD person I am. I don't know if you can see that. I have yes.
That's longer than the
notes.
script in the game.
It nearly is. I gotta say, I think like my favorite thing about it is how it evolved through each case. So there's like 3 cases, and they all like layer new mechanics.
Wait,
in.
did you
'Cause,
play
like,
all 3 games or?
Well, was it Frog Detective 1, 2, 3?
I
It was.
only played the first one.
Wait. Just chapter 1? Oh god, did I blow through it? I
So
played the one that was on
You launched
Game Pass.
3 different video games?
Is there 3?
No.
Is there 3?
It had 3 chapters in it.
Oh, so maybe it is all 3.
Well, I played all 3.
Let me
What
see
was
what's on
the
the Game
second
Pass.
one?
So
I didn't
the
know this
first
was on the
one-
Game Pass. Should we stop and I'll just go play it right now? It'll take like 20 minutes.
Oh, it'll
God.
take you 5 hours. But anyway, yeah, I guess I didn't realize this. Oops.
So there was the first one was on the island. The second one, they were all separate
Yeah,
cases.
the witch.
second,
Okay.
the witch
yeah.
was the second one.
Yeah.
The third
Oh,
one
yeah,
was
it
like
says
the
the
cowboy
entire
one.
The
mystery.
cowboy one. Yeah, so you played
Wow.
all 3 of them. Damn,
Oh, I
CK
did.
did like extra homework, and we're over here doing the bare
Yeah, no wonder
minimum.
you have
Now
so
I
many
can't
notes.
talk about the end.
You can talk about the end of the first game.
That
I
actually
can.
is
Yeah.
amazing because if I can talk about my favorite aspect.
Okay. What
Or
was your
maybe you weren't done yet.
Well,
Sorry.
let's hear from CK. What was her
Uh-huh.
favorite
Okay.
thing?
So then, just to be clear, the one we're talking about is just on the island.
Yes.
Correct. The haunted island.
Okay.
Ghost scientists.
Yes.
Got it.
The ghost scientist, very, very professional.
Very professional and not sketchy at all.
Exactly.
Okay, I thought that the character designs were adorable.
Yeah.
I loved Mo the mouse was my favorite.
Yes, Mo!
I loved Mo, and it's definitely like Fetch Quest the game.
Yeah.
And it's definitely like a visual novel. I wasn't sure what we were getting into, but I just like I thought all the characters were really funny, and playing it, the dialogue kind of plays out like an episode of The Office or something, where
Yeah.
everyone's just pretty awkward, which I thought was so cute.
Yeah.
Because I was like creating voices for them in my head the whole time. But yeah, I love the favorite part of it was the character design.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. Ports, what about you?
Larry's a looker. You know what I'm saying?
Larry's a looker.
He's a special
Um,
character.
I like the alligator guy too. I thought he
Oh,
was
yeah.
pretty cool. I
Like
forget his name, but he made
Hey.
up a nickname for us, the
Yeah,
frog detective.
D-Tech.
D-Tech, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Take it away, D-Tech. Addicted to toothpaste. God, yeah. So I really like the character aspect as well because they all had little unique things. Like there was so much written that wasn't. They didn't have to say much, you know. Like, but they had these weird little quirks, and obviously a lot of them were absurd, like the piles of wool next to I can't remember that character's name. But so my favorite aspect I think is actually what I don't know. Like there's a little bit of mystery. Like there was this weird seal creature hidden in the rocks that never came to anything. So what the hell's going on there? Is Lobster Cop actually maybe they're in the future games, but are they really better than Frog Detective? What's going on there? Why is he always unavailable for cases? What's going on? You know, it's all the mystery that I don't know. I don't have these answers, and I want to know them.
that's fair. Okay. For me
How about you?
personally,
Yeah.
yeah. So I obviously really love the characters. The dialogue is really funny and it keeps me engaged. As a person who has problems reading with dyslexia, it didn't feel too much of a burden because it just flowed really well. And for me, that was kind of nice because it was just funny and just great and just kept building on itself. I did like the weird little things hidden throughout the game, like the weird creature behind the rocks, whatever that was, the seal thing. There's also
I don't think I saw that.
yeah, I like to break games, so I wandered around and I was trying to get into jank places and being a little jerk. And there's also like a rock, and he has a little creature on it, and the creature just has like a little smiley face. And so I was like looking at things, and I'm like, why does this have a smiley face? And just like
This made me wish the more games had a magnifying glass. 'Cause it was fun to like look at stuff.
It was
yeah.
so funny. I was like zooming in on everything with it because everything, like if you had their nose in the middle, everything had a giant nose.
Yeah, I thought of taking a screenshot of the starfish. There's like a beach
Yeah.
starfish,
It was
and
a
just
smiley
putting
face.
the magnifying glass on its nose and making that like my Steam profile picture.
You should do it. Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna know.
I probably will actually. I might go back in and
That'll
grab
be a
that-
deep
grab the
cut.
footage I need.
I love the snake. The snake had a goofy little face
Oh,
too. And
yeah.
he was just like chilling on the side of a rock.
Yeah. They did. There's a lot of love in this game, and you could definitely see it with all the characters and everything in the story. And the other thing that I really, really enjoyed was the music. The music at the very beginning, it just slaps way harder than what it should have. For this kind of game, I was not expecting to get hit by that. And then all of a sudden, like, a saxophone comes on. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck
It was
yes, I'm a
super,
real detective.
LA Noir Jazz Club music.
Yeah.
Yes. And it just comes on. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to solve this mystery.
Yeah, the intro is like so good.
Yeah.
Like the thing I wrote down is the first note I made about the game is how much I love the intro. How it
Yeah.
was sort of like a Wes Anderson intro meets True Detective.
Mm.
And I just kept
Great.
waiting for it to get really dark. And now I can't talk about the third game because I thought it was all part of the first one.
We'll have to play those soon. We'll make Ports play those because I adore these games.
Yeah, I
can
would
play
play
them
more,
over
for
again.
sure.
Okay. We can add it to the wheel. for
What was
next
your
time.
favorite note?
Ooh, I-
Did you read all the little tidbits and stuff?
I did read all the little tidbits. I can't remember what my favorite note was.
I think
Did you
mine
have-
is probably I'm not qualified.
Yes.
Spelled all wrong. Like it's just a laundry list of notes that are bad. And then
Yeah.
at the end it's like, you know what? These are bad. I'm not qualified. What is a ghost scientist? None of us know.
Nobody
Nobody
knows.
does.
Yeah, Mystery Monkey has a clipboard, and if you zoom in on the clipboard, it's like, what am I doing here? Why are we here?
Maybe a man in a suit?
Man in the suit, yes.
So cute. That was my favorite one. Was Mystery Monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mo and Mystery Monkey are probably my favorite characters. Martin's not too bad. He's kind of an idiot. But also, I can respect somebody who's like, well, nobody was here, so I'm just crowned myself king, so it's fine, or whatever.
Yeah. I thought it was amazing how, not amazing, but it was so funny that everyone was like scared. Like you approach, especially Martin, you approach and he's like, ah! And you're like, what? Like, don't sneak up on me. I'm like, I was envisioning the entire approach.
You watched me walk up to you.
Like, oh, well then don't be as scary.
There's a conversation between the detective and Martin talking about hats. And he's talking about the hats on how he would wear the hat. And I was seriously debating on how the frog would wear the hat. Would he wear it between his eyes? Or would he wear it on top of his eyes where it just sits there, like awkwardly above?
I feel like you gotta hang it back a bit.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah, like
behind?
maybe on a
Like a
string.
yarmulke.
Yeah, or a yarmulke. For sure.
Just having it hang on there, taping it to the back of your forehead or your forehead, back of your head. What is wrong with me?
The
It is
back
it's
of
sort
your
of the back.
forehead.
It's the reverse forehead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a reverse forehead, except it's covered in hair. For most people, you know, not to go to your nightmares or anything.
Ugh.
Weird little things that you guys liked about it in this, and I'm gonna bring up mine. The developer interrupting the game.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah.
It kind of shows how much the developer still loves this game, but doesn't take anything seriously, which is also really fun and just kind of funny because the frog detective's like, books suck! Don't ever read books! Books are the worst! And then the developer's like, yeah, I agree with most things, but obviously the frog detective is very wrong. And then it goes back to the frog detective being like, books suck!
That was my
Ew.
favorite transition of them being like, hey, we're going to interrupt the game. I'm just going to tell you this thing. You know, books actually have value, but you should research them, make your own decisions. And then right back to, so as I was saying, books are terrible.
Yeah.
They have no place in our society. I was like, preach. I've never felt so attached to a protagonist before.
Bonded
Yeah.
very
Like,
quickly.
fuck books, dude.
Fuck books. I have a magnifying glass. I'm
Also,
gonna
it's
go
kind
solve.
of fitting that that line is in the first game that we're playing because we're stealing the book club idea and not using books because they can't be trusted.
They can't be. It can't. All the good information comes from the internet.
100%.
Obviously.
All of it.
100%.
Yeah,
Twitter mostly.
exactly. Well, yeah,
Yeah, of
obviously
course.
Twitter.
Twitter and Reddit, the top two
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
credible
for sure
sources
Reddit. Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
internet. Yes.
We don't trust
Mm.
Facebook anymore. That's for boomers, obviously.
no.
no.
The boomers took that one. They can have it.
Yeah.
They've
For sure.
They've destroyed everything else on it. Yeah.
I was a little worried when I started this game. I saw that the game was very short because I looked it
Yes.
up on how long to beat. I actually beat it today because I wanted to be like fresh on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a little worried because like there were so many items. I was like, I'm gonna lose track of where these go. It works itself out because there's not that many characters, but
Yeah.
I was a bit worried that it was more complicated than it actually was. Also, I think this game, you guys, I don't think have ever played RuneScape before, but this game is very RuneScape questy. Like there could easily be a RuneScape quest that is formulated exactly like this.
Go get
They
this
have a lot
item.
of there's a RuneScape quest called One Small Favor that it reminded me of, which is you go talk to an NPC who goes, you're trying to get something from this person or help them, and then the rest of the quest is trying to get back to that person. So basically, you talk to like 30 other NPCs all across the world,
Jesus Christ.
and each of them needs one small thing from you before they can help you do the next thing.
Obviously.
And then it
Yeah.
circles back to the last person finally. But yeah, I thought, I mean, how fitting that this is basically a RuneScape quest, you know?
Oh my god, it hit all of Portz's boxes and he didn't even realize it.
If I could wear a fire cape while, you know, playing this game, then I would have been even more attached.
What if we just mod the game and be like, yeah, there's only one mod for this game. It's a fire cave. Don't ask. Don't
Don't
ask.
ask.
Just
Just wear it.
accept
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's super trendy. It's super trendy. Yeah. But
What else happened?
trying to
The
think.
cave was cool. Getting
Mhm.
into the cave,
Cave was
finally.
cool.
I don't know if there was anything hidden in there. I accidentally talked to Finley like right away. I thought I would be able to explore more, but I was not able to because it like, you know, like let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Let's finish
Mhm.
this thing.
And then the dance competition.
Who did you guys vote for?
Yeah, Mo.
Mo.
Well,
Because
Yeah.
I figured that was the best shot. Like Mystery Monkey would want to be with the dance
Obviously.
competition winner. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Although I
Yeah.
was a little disappointed Mo didn't actually break dance in the competition.
no, he didn't. I
No.
felt betrayed. I was like,
Yeah.
Mo, what happened?
In the group thing, he was actually doing the break dance, but not in the solo.
Yeah, he
thing.
was doing like this
Mhm.
awkward shuffle thing, and I was just like, "What are you
He
doing?
did not deserve to win, but I
You're
voted.
embarrassing me.
You're-
I'm trying to hook you up with Mystery Monkey. I vouched for you, dude. I'm trying to be your
dude.
wingman."
Actually, Mo might be the best character. When Mo was like, "I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
I might mess up this conversation," and you're like, "No, you're doing great," and they're like, "Oh, that's a relief." But we're still in the conversation, so there's still time for me to mess it up. I was like, wow, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's so cute and awkward. I loved him immediately. I'm like, yep, I can. This is me right fucking here.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Mo's very relatable.
It's like, God damn it, this is too fucking real. Why is this happening to me? Fuck. How do you know my inner thoughts? Yeah, so I played through it twice. I gave it, because I let my chat vote on who wanted it. They wanted Martin, and then so this playthrough, I gave it to Mo. But yeah, he doesn't breakdance. I didn't realize that until I was like, you motherfucker. I wanted breakdancing. But
It's hard to wingman for that guy.
yeah,
Yeah, now he's not trustworthy.
obviously.
Mhm.
I don't know, Mystery Monkey. Maybe I shouldn't have hooked you up with him. I don't know.
Only the future can tell.
But yeah, what did you guys think about the mystery, the solving of the mystery of it being Finley?
I
being
thought it
the
was pretty
ghost?
cute. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cute. You have all these random holes in the ground that nobody seems to really want to explore, and then you get in there. First of all, I love when you go into the cave. Oh, getting into the cave was hysterical because
Oh, yeah, with Larry.
Larry's like, okay, let me just whip up some dynamite, and then he like all you see is Larry and Frog Detective, and Larry just chucks it. And then there's an explosion, and both of them fly backwards.
Yeah.
I love the physics of that. I thought that was so cute.
Yeah.
And then once you get into the cave, it's so pretty. Like, I just really loved all the like mushrooms growing on things, and I like the color scheme down there. And then I think like when I saw Finley, I think in my recording, I like actually just stopped and watched Finley dance for a solid 2 minutes. I was like,
Cute.
who's this? Because well, since I accidentally played all three, the first I broke the first game I played in 2 parts.
Oh, okay.
And so like I kind of forgot about Finley because don't they mention Finley at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you talk to Martin, he's talking about his
His friend Finley, because
who
they're the
lives
only
on
2.
another island.
I thought they
Okay,
were the
okay.
only 2 on the island.
No, he said Finley visits me sometimes from
Oh,
another
from
island.
another island.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
maybe
you
you're right.
never
Okay.
find out if that's even true. Maybe Finley just goes to this cave and he has no idea, dude.
But Finley was in the cave for 2 weeks and nobody
Yeah,
noticed.
dude. Just eating magic mushrooms.
Yeah.
She's having the best time. She's living the best life, dude. She's just
Yeah.
dancing. And
Just dancing and getting high. It's like Coachella.
Pretty disappointing, I guess, for Finley not to win the dance competition after 2
Yeah,
straight
true,
weeks of
actually.
practice.
Jesus Christ.
Surviving a cave-in.
Surviving a cave in. And then we give it to
Having no idea.
we give it to fucking Mo, who doesn't even break dance like he promised he would.
Wait, is that who you gave it to, CK?
Yeah, I gave it to
All-
Mo. I gave it to Mo.
All 3 of us? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. And we all agree he doesn't deserve it.
No.
That
there's
just
no
shows we believe in
breakdancing.
love on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I love the ending. I like that game. It's short, it's sweet, it's kind of cute and stuff. I don't know if I have too much more to say about it, but yeah. We could mention with like the characters and stuff and them showing up again, which is nice, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You mean showing up again?
They'll show up again, all of them.
They will show up again.
Oh.
Yeah.
In future.
Yeah.
games. Okay.
All our friends are back.
Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. I won't talk specifics. I literally just finished the 3rd one right before we started.
That's awesome.
So nice thing
Man,
is I already have footage
we should have
recorded.
just done them
Perfect.
all probably because they were so short, but
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's okay.
whoopsies.
It's okay. I mean, I didn't want us to like stress about playing a bunch of games when
Yeah,
we did
yeah,
things.
that's fair.
So.
45 minutes is pretty stressful.
It is for me. What the fuck? How dare you? This conversation
And this
be
is your
ruined.
second time through, Bunny?
Yeah, this was my second time playing through this.
Did you notice
game.
anything different this time, or do you remember that far back?
I mean, I played it like last year, so it felt still pretty fresh to me again. Cause like I kind of, I've played so many fucking video games, and everything goes in one ear and out the other after a while. Yeah, I still think it's like one of those games that still holds its value. Like if you
I
played it
bet-
like once a year or like every other couple years or so, it's still great.
If anyone has a kid, you should have your kid play this game.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
Yeah.
can you imagine the nostalgia rush of like being able to play this when you're like 20 if you played it as a kid? Like it
Oh,
would be
yeah.
amazing.
I always think about games that can help kids learn to read because I have a 9-year-old nephew who's dyslexic and has a hard time like reading. And so it's taking him a lot longer. Yeah, it's taking him a lot longer to learn how to read because
Yeah.
of it. And I was trying to show him, we both have Nintendo Switches, and whenever I visit, he wants to play everything on my Switch because I have different things. And I was trying to show him Animal Crossing because I thought he would enjoy Animal Crossing. And he looked at it and we played for a little bit, and he's like, "This is a reading game. I don't like it." I was like, "Wow, okay."
Base.
Holy.
So,
Holy.
he's not super interested in learning how to read, where some other kids might be. I was a nerdy kid who loved reading. So, I think it's a great game for, someone who is learning,
Yeah. In the
Yeah.
basics down.
Oh, I
yeah,
also-
definitely.
Like the character names are all written very differently. Like it's not one font, but it all looks like it was written by like a 7-year-old or something.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that was
pretty
cute.
Yeah, there's a lot of cute things. I think anybody can honestly play this game and get a lot out of it, regardless of age. It's
Yeah.
just a good overall game.
Well, I wanted to ask, what secrets did you guys find? Because whatever the seal thing is you're talking about, I don't know that I found.
So there was like a couple of weird I don't think they're Easter eggs because I don't think they're achievements. I started it on the Xbox Game Pass this time, not even realizing it. Let me pull these up. But there are achievements. Did you get all of them, Ports?
Yeah, but I think they're all guaranteed Well, no, I guess they're not. There's one for trying to leave on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Did
no
you-
like special things for finding like weird little things. I think it's literally something that the dev just threw in there as like a haha hee hee what the fuck. Just to mess with you.
Yeah. I was a little insulted because I was like, I just wanted to interact with the boat. I wasn't trying to leave, dude. I'm
You're
very
like, fuck you
dedicated to my work.
guys. I'm out of here.
I'm beating Lobster Cop for the Detective of the Year or whatever.
Obviously, we all have to beat up Lobster Cop.
I saw
Yeah.
this somewhat inaccurate frog detective Iceburg. I don't know if you guys have ever gone down the rabbit hole of like the Elder Scrolls Iceberg or anything like that.
But there's a
I threw
frog
it-
detective one?
Well, so a lot of it's
Oh.
just little references, but in the
Oh.
bottom, and I think this is not true because I read a spoiler, but the bottom one is Lobster Cop is dead. And I love that theory,
It's all in
dude.
his head.
Like that's why it's not available, dude. Oh, I thought that was
See,
so
these
funny.
are the dark turns I wanted.
Yeah,
I just kept waiting for something fucked up to happen. Like Larry throws the dynamite and it bounces
It
back
really
and kills
is
Larry.
right.
Like,
They should release an adult version and a
Yes.
kid version, dude. Because it's ripe. Like if a dark turn happened, it would feel so
It'd be like, well,
perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is how it's
You'd be
going.
like,
Yep.
of course.
mhm.
Of course.
You go
this
into
is
the
too-
cave.
It feels a little too like BioShock Infinite, like things are too good here, things are gonna get bad, and then they do, and you're like, yeah, I knew
There
it.
it was. Yeah. But it never happens. Maybe
No,
that's
it
like
never
the best
happened.
part.
Yeah.
Like that anticipation.
I mean, there's someone with a toothpaste addiction. I guess that's kind of dark. I don't know.
Yeah. That's going to be the next game, is exploring his his descent into madness. The toothpaste has lead in it or something, and you know, he goes on a crime spree and Frog Detective has to find him. You know what? Let me write the game. All I listen to is true crime. Just let me write it. I'll do it.
Or Finley's drug addiction to mushrooms. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, dude. It would kind of make sense if they were all on psychedelics.
It would.
I mean, who goes to an island for a dance contest? People who want to
I
get
know.
high.
Exactly.
I was impressed with the structure, by
Yeah.
the way, in the middle, like the giant. How that it takes up like almost the whole island.
Well, you have to keep. It was his name. The sloth. Was it Martin?
Martin. Yeah. The
He's
Yeah.
got to stay. You know, he's semi indoors. So.
Yeah.
Is that what he is? A sloth? There were a bunch of creatures I
Mhm.
couldn't identify. Like, what is Finley? Some
Finley's
sort of
like
bird, obviously,
a star, or stork, a stark.
A
Yeah.
stork?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought Finley was like a
I
chicken.
thought it was like,
Oh, maybe.
yeah. Well, so I was gonna say it looked like they had like the face of a baby chick, but then the super long body of like I don't know, fucking.
That's why I said
what's-
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I said I do mushrooms.
I'm gonna win that dance competition.
But yeah, I guess final thoughts on the game. Would you recommend
can't
this
wait-
to somebody?
Absolutely, children. Yeah.
Children.
Mhm.
Children and adults.
Children.
Maybe somebody who's been in a horrible accident, has some brain damage. It's perfect. Something like that.
Oh my god.
No, it's a fun little time for sure.
Yeah, if you want something chill and kind of
On
relax.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
Don't accidentally play
Yeah.
all 3 games.
Yes, don't accidentally play all 3. They will fly by. There's actually later, and I forget if it was the second one or the third one, there's like a lot of tongue-in-cheek jokes about like the game itself.
Yeah.
And one of them was about the length of the game. They're like, "Oh, like how long would it take you to solve this mystery?" And like it hit me afterward, but one of the characters was like, "I don't know, an hour and a half, 45 minutes tops if you're fast."
That's really great, actually.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, obviously I would recommend the game as well. And I also recommend playing 2 and 3. You get a lot more out of it.
Does it resolve in a satisfying way?
I think so, yeah. Well,
Okay.
if and when we get to those, I will give you my my dark turn that I kept waiting for.
Okay.
Larry's not dead?
Who's not dead? Oh no, I'll save it. It's I made notes about how I would have rewritten the end of the third game.
So you can write the dark
Holy
adult
shit!
version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna hit up the dev later. CK
I
is
will.
hitting up the dev. Okay.
I'll send her a little email.
Devs love when you just like give them an entire idea that has nothing
Oh,
to do
yeah.
with what their vision was.
Be like, I want this game to get fucked. Please.
Could you make it an MMO? That'd be really good.
Yeah,
Could you have shotguns? That would be cool.
Now that would be sweet.
Holy shit. Frog Detective loses his mind and goes on a rampage. Just has a nervous breakdown.
But yeah, no, I had a great time. I never would have fucking played this if Bunny hadn't talked about it before. And we did this. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that I did. This is exactly what I'm doing this for.
I just saw the fucking Iceburg thing you posted. Frog Detective
We should put that in the episode
dabs.
so people can read it.
You see.
Holy shit. Frog Detective dabs. Okay. Beautiful. I love this. Yeah.
There's one that says the mutant grasshopper. I think they're just talking about the stick.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So some of this is like from this person's perspective, because in the comments of this is on the Steam community page, by the way.
Mhm.
The lobster cop is dead thing. Like under the comments, the first comment is them saying, "Oh, I didn't realize there was a second game. Lobster cop isn't dead."
That's so
It's
good.
out there, you know.
Okay, now you have to play the other two.
Now we have to play
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sure I will.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay, so Frog Detective is off. Do we want to do another spin wheel for the next game, or do we want to
100%, because
Oh, yeah.
we want to get other people playing with us if they,
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
want to
Okay.
or can. Or
Okay, so
Did you both put your games in already?
I put in a game and I can't remember the name of it, but I still have Somerville, Signals, Wolfenstein New Order, Elder Scrolls Redguard, and the Beginner's
Yeah.
Guide.
Okay.
Beginner's Guide. Oh, Planet Lana is the one that I suggested, and I believe this is on the Game Pass as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
I did see that
double-check.
on there.
Okay, yeah, this is the. I think this is by the people. One of the people who did Inside.
ooh,
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Inside was great.
I like that shit.
Okay, so I'm adding Planet Lana. And is there? You guys have one that you want to add for this week?
We're adding more. I was just gonna let my two ride.
Okay,
if
we can let
that's-
your two ride. Do you want to add one, CK?
Yes, there was. Let's see. Oh, this is perfect because you played Frog Detective. The entire mystery, literally, I played the entire mystery.
She did her extra homework.
I
No,
really
no.
did.
I thought I was gonna make a joke about going above and beyond because I got all the achievements. I'm really
now
glad
I'm mad
I
I
didn't do that
didn't get
now.
all the achievements.
Portz, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Good job.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What were we looking at? 10 hours or less?
Yeah, 10 hours or less, I think.
All right. I'm gonna put Immortality on the list.
Immortality?
It is a what is it called?
Ooh.
I can't think of what it's called. It's like a live action game from the people that made Her Story.
Oh yeah,
FMV?
FMV. Oh, okay.
And FMV. Yeah.
Okay, Immortality. Oh,
Hell yes, I've been
okay.
meaning to play more of these.
Ooh,
Mhm.
this looks neat. Okay, so I'm adding that to the spin wheel right now.
Opening it.
Okay, that way you guys know I'm not cheating.
I lost CK's camera when I
What?
started watching it.
Well, I don't know. I have all three of you, or all
Yeah.
three of us.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
ready? Here we go.
Big money, big money, big money, big money. Hell yes. I can't wait to play this game again,
Let's
dude.
go.
Hell yes.
I need to have a good cry. Let's go, dude.
Oh, hell yeah! I'm ready to cry again! Actually, I don't think I'm ready to cry, but I'm still gonna try it and see how I feel again. Because I just played this again 3 weeks ago.
I was gonna say, didn't you play this super
Jeez.
recently?
I played it 3
you
weeks
could
ago.
Really, just use your notes from then, probably, if you want to.
Maybe I might, but I think if I play it when I'm not in that mood where I need to cry, so this is my go-to cry game.
Good to know.
What's your go-to cry game, CK?
Dragon Age.
So I have this one and what is the other one that I also like? Superliminal. There's something about the way that the doctor talks to you and talks you through it that I don't know. It just triggers something in my head and I just start sobbing.
There's something about the way the doctor talks to you. Does he tell you have cancer? Like,
No. He's like he's like talking about life and comparing things in life and everything.
Oh.
And so yeah, it's one of those games that I absolutely adore, and I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain, but it's one of those lovely games that I just can't get over. And same with Beginner's Guide. I've recommended this game to 100 people. I obviously made
one of them have played it.
I keep trying to get other people to play it because, like, I think it is one of those things that, as content creators like us, it hits really oddly, and you just have to play it. And I'm not gonna say anymore because I don't want to spoil too much because it's a fucking good game. And I think everybody else that's following along in our little thing that we're doing here with the Lazy Susan gamers, tell us what you think, because like I've had other people who don't make content hate this.
Yeah.
And I think it
I think
hits
it
people
should work for
differently.
anybody who's creative at all, though.
Yeah, somebody who likes to be creative. It definitely hits you differently because it is about being creative overall. So I think some people it's great for them, and some people, you know, obviously they're like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to watch The Office 5 million times like the rest of us. So But
So
yeah.
have you both played this before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've
But-
never played it, so
I'm
I'll be
so
totally new.
excited.
Which
to
is
see.
great because we'll have
Yeah.
a new perspective, and then
Yeah.
I remember barely any of it, to be honest. Like I remember how it made me feel more than specific details.
Yeah.
Portz, when did you play it?
Like
It's
a
been
year
a year
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I made you play at the
Which
beginning
means
of
you've
last
played
year.
it twice in the last year. And then you're gonna play it again. I love it.
No, I mean I played it. When did I play it last time? Because I think I told you about it when we first started doing the podcast. That's when I played it because I was trying to
I
play.
thought you played it around then, no?
Mm,
Or around the same time I did. I thought.
no, because
Oh.
you surprised me with it at the beginning of the year. You're like, new me, new games. I played the beginner's guide finally.
It didn't last long, did it?
Well, now we're forcing you to do it. Unfortunately, you're playing the game that you've already played.
You're just
That's okay.
killing it.
I can't wait to go back to this game.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well,
And it is just one game, right?
is
It's not
one
three
game.
games.
I was
I'm
gonna say there's no
accidentally
sequels
play.
to accidentally play.
yes,
Okay,
there's
thank
no
God.
accidental gameplays or anything like that. I think this game is approximately 2 hours.
Oh,
so
we should also say it's by the guy who
super
did
short.
Stanley Parable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So you could play that if you want, but they're not connected.
Maybe I will.
I mean, honestly, play the Stanley Parable because that's a fucking great
So
game.
good.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's it for this week.
Play along. Send us your notes. We'll
Yes.
have some avenue for you to do that. You know how to get in touch with us, probably.
Yeah,
You're
well,
a fan of one of us, I assume.
yeah, we'll probably have you guys comment down below because we'll probably be throwing these up on YouTube.
And also
That
let
was
us know what you think of Frog Detective if you played it.
Yes.
Or
100%.
accidentally played all 3 games. Who knows?
If you did play accidentally all 3 games, which are on the Game Pass, let us know which one's your favorite, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys which one was my favorite?
The third one?
Yeah.
I still need to finish it. I started it a while ago and I need to finish it.
It's good.
Damn.
How
Okay,
do you-
now
how
I'm
do
gonna
you-
play.
that's like not finishing a trip, like falling down. I didn't have time to finish falling over. It took too long.
That one is longer. I think that's the longest
is
of
it?
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
I think that one's about 3 hours or so.
What the fuck?
I don't have 16-hour game sessions, okay? I have like
No,
micro
I'm saying
dosing.
3 hours is so long. compared to the first game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first game was the first game. The second game is
Yeah.
longer, and then the third game's the longest.
The
so.
third is the longest. I think it took me like an hour and a half, hour 45.
Oh, okay.
So
Maybe
it's
it's shorter.
definitely longer, but
Yeah.
I don't know that it's, I mean, unless you like really hunt for secrets, which I did not do. So
Fair. You were like, I have to get through this now. Well,
I
maybe-
was like, the podcast is starting. I have to finish the game.
I mean, you can always like relax now and go back to it and enjoy and just stare at Lobster Cop or whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hit stop on this. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, bye. We'll see you
Bye.
next time.